How are you?
Fine.
Didn't want to leave the newspaper for the next guest?
This is mine. I brought it with me.
Oh, was there something you wanted to show me?
I was reading the obituaries.
Okay, did someone you know pass away?
Not exactly.
Okay,
I read them every day.
any reason?
To see who succeeded in killing themselves.
Huh.
Yeah, there are a lot more than you think.
How do you know they killed themselves?
I've cracked the code. So-and-so died unexpectedly at home.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, sometimes they use that term for accidents or natural causes.
No, if it's natural causes, they say so. Died peacefully in his sleep, died peacefully at home, died surrounded by members of his loving family, died as a result of a tragic accident, died after a courageous battle with whatever illness or disease.
Sometimes.
No, you can always tell. Like this one, today. Jason Lee Nelson, 27, died unexpectedly Thursday. No mention of an accident, of a disease. No nonprofits listed for donations. Doesn't even say died at home. At least he went somewhere to do it.
Or it could just mean the family wanted their privacy.
Survived by his mother Sharon and sister Alexa. Huh. Family of 3. Just like me.
Fortunately, you are still a family of 3.
This is how mine would have read. Morgan Ann Clark, 19, died unexpectedly at home.
Well, I'm glad those words never made it to print. Are you?
Yeah, I guess.
You guess.
Yeah.
You're not sure?
When I look at myself in the mirror, man, I think to myself, I'm such a screw-up, I couldn't even succeed at killing myself.
No, you succeeded in living.
I succeeded at giving people something else to taunt me about. Instead of Morgan the Lesbo, now I'm Scarface.
Someone call you that?
No. Not out loud. But they're thinking it. I can tell. The way they stare, then turn away.
Have you ever considered being thankful for that scar?
Thankful that I look like a freak.
Do you really think you look like a freak?
Don't you?
I see a beautiful woman. And a mark on your face isn't going to change that.
Yeah. Right?
Could that scar be proof that you really wanted to live?
All it's proof of is that I'm a dumbass.
Okay, Morgan, I hear what you're saying, but I wonder if you're really being true to yourself. Morgan, you acknowledged that you made an impulsive decision, but you turned your head when you pulled the trigger. You flinched. Did you really want to end it? And when all is said and done, the consequences are so much less than what they could have been. Could have blown your jaw off, had to live with half a face, eating through a tube. But you didn't. That scar can mean anything you want it to. It could be your shame, or it could be your turning point. Every morning when you put your makeup on, what would it be like to look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, I wanted to live. I want to live.
thanks for doing such a great job with Jason's funeral. It really helped.
Good. Thank you. And how's Alexa?
She went back to school.
How's it going with her classmates?
Her friends have been very good to her. You saw how many of them came to the visitation.
Oh yes, it was nice so many came to support her.
She needed that. Of course, word is all over the school. Everyone knows her brother killed himself. It's been okay so far. I just worry. It's gonna be so cruel.
So can adults.
Alexa's really having a hard time. She thinks this is her fault. She should have been a better sibling, more supportive, spent more time with him.
Has she talked to anyone? A counselor at school. Would you like me to chat with her?
I don't think she'd agree to meet with you. Not yet, anyway.
Okay, well, I'll look for an opportunity to strike up a conversation if you think that would help.
She's not the only one to feel guilty about how she treated Jason.
This isn't your fault, Sharon. You've done an admirable job raising those kids on your own.
I didn't do such an admirable job getting pregnant in high school and then a second time with another deadbeat dad.
You've been a wonderful mother to them, Sharon.
Well, this wonderful mother was about to throw her son out of the house.
You were. Did he know that?
Yes. He just couldn't deal with it anymore. The drinking, the craziness, the refusal to get help for his episodes. I thought maybe if I cut the cord, it would finally be the wake-up call he needed to go see someone and get help.
You can't think that way.
I never dreamed he was thinking of doing this. And I knew he was in a bad place, but I never thought he'd do that. I just thought he was being weak. Crying out, acting out for attention, I don't know. Why did he do this to us? Why did he think this was the answer?
He wasn't in his right mind, Sharon. If he was, he would have realized what this was going to do to you and Alexa.
We didn't know. We had no clue he was thinking of this. I can't go in his room. Just shut the door. Haven't opened it since. Thinking of selling the house.
Sharon, do you think it would be helpful to talk to others who have gone through this?
Like a psychiatrist?
Well, possibly, but this is more what I had in mind. It's a local support group. It's for family and friends who have lost a loved one. They meet monthly, and it's actually facilitated by a volunteer who's lost someone close to them to suicide. I've known others who have gone to it, and they said it was quite healing.
Thank you. I think this would help.
Good.
Pastor, there's something else besides kicking him out of the house that I didn't tell you before the funeral. I just wasn't ready, I guess.
Oh.
He left a note in his jacket. The army jacket he was wearing the day that he hung himself in the park.
I did.
It said, "I'm sorry I was such a failure. God will forgive me."
I see.
Was he right? Will God forgive him? Or is he damned to hell?
Sharon, it's just,
I know at the service you implied in your message that he was at peace in heaven, but you just saying that to comfort us?
Sharon. Sharon, I hope you know me well enough by now to know that I wouldn't say anything from the altar that I didn't mean.
But I've heard others say that suicides automatically go to hell.
Sharon, when we talk about God's grace, what do we say about it?
That grace is by faith.
Okay. So if grace is by faith, do one's good works get them into heaven?
No.
Was Jason a believer?
Well, of course he was. He even said so in his note.
So if faith is the key to salvation, not one's acts. Does his last action, even though it was a sin, disqualify him? No. You just answered your own question.
But are you sure?
If we believe in the Bible, and I know you do, we can be confident that Jason is there and he's found peace.
Hi, Mom.
How was your appointment with the
Shrink?
therapist?
Fine.
She seems nice.
Yeah.
Don't you have class today?
Yeah?
Aren't you going?
No, I don't feel like it.
Morgan, you don't want to get behind.
Missing one class isn't gonna kill me.
What's so funny?
What I just said.
Oh, honey, why would you laugh at something like that?
God, Mom, don't cry. It was just a dumb joke.
I'm sorry. It's nothing to laugh about. Please don't say things like that anymore.
I didn't mean to. It just came out.
You're not still thinking about it, are you?
No, Mom. I made a mistake. I won't do it again.
Please, don't think about that anymore. Please listen to your therapist. We love you so much.
I made a mistake.
What's going on here? Anita, you all right?
It's nothing, Ken.
Why is your mother crying?
Ken.
I'm sorry. I laughed at something I shouldn't have.
Haven't you upset us enough?
Ken.
I'm sorry, okay?
So, how did it go with your,
Head doctor? Trick cyclist? Quacker? Shrink?
I was deciding between appointment and therapist.
Just fine.
Good. She seems nice.
Do you and Mom rehearse your lines together while I'm gone?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Well, is she helping or not? Or am I not supposed to ask that either?
She's easy to talk to.
Good.
Honey, you still have time to make it to class. I can quick make you a sandwich to take with you if you'd like.
You have class now?
She's thinking about not going.
Why?
Mom! God, you know what? Maybe I will go to class after all.
Well, why would you? We're paying for it.
We're paying for it. No, I'm paying for it. I made a mistake, all right. I missed.
Ken!
I didn't lose my temper. I'm doing what I'm supposed to in front of her.
I know. You're doing very well. But still, we really need to handle her with kid gloves.
She needs to be doing more than seeing a shrink. She needs to be committed until she's over this.
The therapist will help her. I think she already is.
How did she end up this way? How did we end up bringing up a freak?
She is not a freak. She's just mixed up right now.
Well, no one on my side of the family ever turned gay or tried to kill themselves. I'm sorry.
Look, I have to go back to work after I eat lunch. What are you up to this afternoon?
Well, actually, since Morgan's gone, it'll be a good time for me to run to the store.
For what?
Well, you're not going to be happy about this, but I'm getting a new handgun.
What?
Yeah, I know.
The crisis intervention people said we should not keep one in the house
She
anymore.
won't even know I have it. I'll keep it in the bedroom. And
Ken!
I know. She won't even know it's there.
Do you really think we need one?
You read the news lately? I'll grab some lunch when I get back. I should be home before you go to work.
Dear Jason, I'm done being mad at you for killing yourself. Dear Jason, I'm still mad at you for killing yourself. Dear Jason, sometimes I still get mad at you for killing yourself. I can't believe you did this to Mom and Dad. But more than anger, I just feel sad. This incredible sadness. I think about you all the time. Every little thing reminds me of you. Today, when I logged onto Facebook, it showed me a memory of something I posted last year. I'd gotten cast in the school musical and I was on top of the world. I was waiting here and I was so excited for you to come home from work so I could tell you. And then you came home. Jason, Mom, what's wrong?
It's okay, Alexa.
Jason, are you okay?
I just need to lie down.
Just go in your old room and rest. I'll get you a glass of water.
Okay.
Mom? What's going on? Is Jason sick?
Yes, he's not feeling well.
Did he get sick at work?
Well, he had... Jason? Go back and rest. I was getting your water.
No, I can't rest.
Are you okay? What happened?
Let your brother relax, Alexa.
No. No, it's fine, Alexa. I'll be okay.
Your brother, he had episode at work.
It's a nice way of putting it.
Episode? What do you mean?
Alexa,
We don't need to explain this right now.
I was at work.
Why don't you go back and lie down?
I was in the warehouse. One of the kids that works in the back, he came out to talk to me. And he had a box cutter in his right hand.
Get easy, Jason.
And the way that he came at me, it was just like that kid in Somalia. The one with the knife who came at me. The one I killed. And suddenly I was there. I could see his face. I could hear the gunfire. I could smell the blood. The death. It was...
Come on. Jason, let's go. You need rest. Get some sleep. Come on, let me take you.
That was the first time I ever saw you have a flashback. It scared the hell out of me. Mom said you'd had them before, but this was a bad one. She had to come and pick you up at work because you couldn't drive yourself home. Not long after that, you moved back in with us. You'd always been my hero. To me, you weren't just my big brother, you were Superman. Now I'd seen your kryptonite.
Hey, Morgan.
Hey,
How are you?
okay, you?
Good. Ready for this damn semester to be done.
I hear you.
Hey, how are you coming on those graphics we need?
I'm about halfway. I'm sorry, I'm a little behind.
It's okay. You've got time. Do you need my help on anything?
No, you've already done your share of the project. I'll get them done. Thanks for being so understanding. It's been a rough semester. I'm sorry you got stuck with me getting assigned as your partner.
I'm not.
Yeah, right.
Why, yeah, right. I mean it.
Bullshit.
Why would I lie?
I'm not holding up my end at all.
You'll get it done. I'm not worried about it.
Well, thanks for being so forgiving. I don't get much of that.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Parents?
One in particular?
Mom or dad?
Dad.
What's he do?
You know, you're really sweet to ask, but I don't think I want to talk about it. Plus, I don't really know you that well.
It's cool. I get it.
Thank you.
Actually,
Yes?
I'd kind of like to get to know you better. Would you want to go to a movie sometime?
What?
I said, would you want to go
I
to...
heard you. Why?
Why else? Why would I ask you out?
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. No, you're fine.
It's okay, I'm sorry.
No. No. You're okay. I just, I haven't been asked out in a long time.
Really? That's dumb.
Why?
Well, you're very pretty and you're obviously smart.
Okay, hold on. Now I know you're full of shit.
What?
Nobody thinks I'm pretty.
Why would you say that?
Hello?
You got a birthmark, big deal.
It's not a birthmark.
Whatever.
This doesn't disgust you?
Why should it?
I did this to myself.
Like an accident?
If you call a self-inflicted gunshot wound an accident.
Well, apparently it was.
Don't you get it? I tried to kill myself.
Well, I guess I know you a little better now. Well, I'm glad you didn't.
You're okay with this? This all doesn't bother you?
You're obviously past it. You're going to school, studying for a career. That's cool.
Well, I'm only going to school because my parents are making me. And they're paying for it.
Making you? How can they make you?
Well,
If you really didn't want to be here, you could just blow off class and flunk out.
yeah,
Anyway,
I guess.
you never answered my question.
About the movie?
Yeah.
Look, Dylan, you're very nice, but
But
I kind of like girls.
okay.
But I'd still like to hang out and go to the movie with you.
Yeah, sure.
I could really use a friend. Are you okay with that?
Of course.
Won't be awkward?
Guess we'll find out.
Did you mean it? when you said that I was pretty.
I wouldn't have said it if I didn't mean it.
Thank you.
Hell, I'm not that desperate for a date.
Shut up! Are you sure you're not just saying that to get me to finish my part of the project?
You mean that would have worked?
All right, I'm on it.
Dear Jason, happy birthday. It's so weird looking at the calendar and knowing what day it is, but not having you here to celebrate. Of course, last year there wasn't much to celebrate. Happy birthday, big brother!
Yeah, thank you.
Boy, you must have been out late celebrating last night. I never even heard you come home. I was so surprised when I got back from the concert and you were still out. So was Mom.
It was late. Very late.
Both of your cars were gone. Mom have a date I didn't know about?
No.
Well, was she at your party?
There was no party, Alexa. Mom had to bail me out of jail.
What?
I got picked up for a DUI.
Oh.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I just went to the bar after work.
With your coworkers?
No, I went by myself.
Why?
Just because.
Jason! You're drinking a lot lately. Are you okay?
You're gonna have to call the insurance agent about the car.
The car?
Yes. Your brother ran into a tree.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. The car isn't. The
What
fender
for?
is pretty dented up.
You're lucky it wasn't worse.
Why are you drinking so much?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe this is the wake-up call you need to stop. Will you please go see someone? You need counseling. Your company has an employee assistance program. Use it.
They don't need to know about this at work.
The program is confidential. No one will know.
Yeah, right.
Fine. Then I'll find someone and make the appointment for you.
We have to talk about this in front of Alexa.
She can hear this. It's a good cautionary tale.
It's okay.
No, it's not. And it's never going to get any better if we continue to enable this.
Jimmy Stewart.
What?
Jimmy Stewart.
What are you talking
It was
about?
just like Jimmy Stewart in It's a Wonderful Life. I was sitting at the bar, praying. And I went out and wrecked my car.
Oh, for God's sakes.
And then he says, "It would have been better if I'd never been born at all."
Stop being dramatic.
I think I'm gonna go get cleaned up.
Can I make you some breakfast? It is your birthday.
Yeah. That would be great.
What would you like?
Surprise me.
We didn't have any cake. We didn't blow out any candles. Wish I'd realized the only flame you intended to blow out was your own.
How's your week been?
Mixed bag.
Okay, start with the bad.
My dad's still a dick.
All right. Did he do something else?
No, just the usual. He can barely hide his disdain for me. I really need to get out of there.
You know, that might be a good idea. Do you have options? Maybe a relative you can move in with?
Not yet.
How's your mom been?
Mom is so... She supports me, and she's been pretty good about reining Dad in lately when she can tell he's about to get angry, but I can tell how he feels. I've never been good enough for him. If I had been salutatorian of my class, he would have bitched that I didn't work hard enough to be valedictorian. And that was before he had a suicidal lesbian for a daughter.
Don't let his issues become your issues, Morgan.
Why is he that way?
Well, it's hard for me to say without more information, but I do agree you need to find a better living environment. Now, you said this week was a mixed bag, so did something good happen?
Yeah. A boy asked me out.
Really?
Yeah. And he said I was pretty.
Huh.
And he meant it.
Look at you. You're practically glowing.
Yeah.
Now will you believe me when I tell you this?
He thought this was a birthmark.
So how do you feel about being asked out?
Incredibly flattered.
Is he nice?
Yeah. He's my partner for a class project.
What did you say?
I was honest. I told him I liked girls.
What did he say to that?
It didn't seem to bother him. I told him I'd still like to hang out and go to the movie, but as friends.
He didn't mind?
No.
Good. I mean, whatever you do, don't mislead him. He may still have hopes, despite what you told him. And, well, you just need to make sure that he knows that you don't have any romantic feelings for him. That is, if you don't.
He knows. I told him I could really use a friend.
Well, good. I mean, I have to say, I think this is the first time I've really seen you smile since we started meeting together.
Maybe. I got some other good news. I was approved for the cosmetic surgery to fix my scar.
Really? Oh, wow, Morgan, that's great. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't lead off with this news.
Yeah, I guess I was pretty excited about the other thing. Anyway, it won't completely erase it, but it will make it a lot less obvious. If Dylan thinks I'm pretty now, wait until he sees me after.
Sounds like his opinion's pretty important to you.
Well, no.
It's wonderful to get compliments. Just remember, the person that you need to please the most is you.
I know.
It's good that you're making a new friend. You told me how lonely you've been most of the time. I hope this young man turns out to be supportive and sincere. Doesn't sound like you know him that well yet, so remember, he did ask you out. He may still have hopes. It could get awkward, and he may even decide he doesn't want to spend time with you anymore, but regardless, I hope this encourages you to get out and mix more with your coworkers or your classmates.
I did tell him that I tried to kill myself. And that's why I have the scar.
That's a surprise.
I felt like I could tell him.
And what was his reaction?
He said that I must be better now because I'm going to school and working toward a career.
Is he a psych major per chance?
I told him I was only going to school because my parents are paying for it.
You know, you said that to me before. You don't strike me as the type of person that would do something for that reason.
I don't know.
You know, it's funny how he said a lot of the same things to you that I've said, but they mean more coming from him.
Yeah, well, he's not paid to say them.
I hope that you don't think that I only tell you things because I'm paid to.
I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry.
I know what you meant. It's different coming from up here. Morgan, I want you to do well and thrive. And you won't if I lie to you and tell you things that aren't true. My reward for working with you isn't my paycheck. It's seeing you develop into a happy, healthy human being long after we've stopped meeting.
Thank you. I'm glad they set me up with you.
Me too.
This poem is called The Search. When I was a little girl, you saved up your allowance to buy me a Puffalo doll because you knew I wanted one. And I loved that doll. I slept with her, I talked to her, and when we played, you made her dance and sing and talk to me. But you grew up, and you stopped making my doll talk. Then I grew up, and she left my bed, she left my room, she left my thoughts. Until I thought of her, because I thought of you. And I went to find her because I hoped that finding her would help me to find you. So I went searching for her and for you. I didn't find her, but I found you. In an unmarked box in the corner of your old bedroom. I found your Army medals. I never knew you had them. You never talked about them. You tried to hide them. You tried to leave it all behind. You left Somalia, but it never left you. And like my doll, it might go away for a little while, but unlike my doll, it came back for you. And this time it wouldn't let you go. At first you won the battle, but it came back and won the war. You were one of 22 that day. 22 who had won the battle but lost the war. 22 every day, searching. Searching for hope. Searching for peace. I never found my doll. I stopped searching for her because I knew bringing her back won't bring you back. But my search wasn't fruitless. Because I found you. Because I found you.
Get tragedy that all this pain inside us will end. Healing comes from broken things, and pain puts us back upon our feet, so that we can live free. There's so many hurting people, the world leaves so misused. Oh, for the sake of love. Oh, for the sake of love.
There. Isn't that better than sitting around eating pizza and gaming?
I've never hiked in the woods before. I have to admit, I thought it was kind of a dumb idea, but I'm glad you insisted.
Told you.
Yeah, it's pretty out here.
It is. I love this park. Lake's pretty cool too.
So,
So,
you haven't said anything.
about what?
About what? You're such an ass.
All right. Yes, I noticed the bandage is off. It looks good.
Yeah, what an improvement. They did a pretty good job.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
You know,
Yes.
you never told me why you did it.
Oh. I guess I haven't.
You gonna?
You cut right to the chase, don't you?
Does that bother you?
No. I like it, actually.
Good. Then I won't change.
So, okay. I was junior prom queen.
You?
Don't act so surprised.
Well, I am.
Are you insulting me?
No, it's just like, okay. You didn't seem to have a lot of friends, and prom queens are usually super popular.
Well, I was. Until, okay, back up, some context. I was part of that really popular clique of girls that you probably hated at your high school.
Stuck-up ones look down on everyone.
Bingo!
Fell out of that group.
In a spectacular way. So we'd like hang out, we'd party, drink a lot, and at some point, I started to realize that I had a crush on one of the other girls in my group.
Uh-huh.
I kept it to myself. I figured it was just, I don't know, a weird idea that I would eventually get over. I don't know.
Did you ever go out with guys?
A few times, but I never really liked any of them. I guess I just thought it was the thing to do. Anyway, one night we were at one of my friends' houses partying, and I got pretty buzzed. And I ended up alone in the rec room with this girl that I liked. We were talking, and I kissed her. At first, she didn't think it was anything more than a drunk friend giving her a kiss, but I kissed her again, and I kept kissing her.
What'd she do?
She ran out of there screaming, "Morgan kissed me, Morgan's a les," and that was pretty much the end of my career as a popular girl.
That's dumb.
That's dumb. That's kind of your reaction to everything.
Well, it is. I mean, there were gay girls in my school. They didn't care who knew. What was the big deal?
You don't understand. Haven't you ever seen Mean Girls?
Is that like a movie?
Never mind. Anyway, among that group of friends, that was the literal kiss of death. They dropped me like a hot potato, mocked the shit out of me.
So, get new friends.
Dude, what planet are you from?
Earth, I think.
Anyway, my friends wouldn't have anything to do with me anymore, and the kids that hated our clique, well, they just loved it. Like I was getting what I deserved for acting like I was better than they were. They took joy in my humiliation.
I can't believe somebody there didn't try to like talk to you and make you feel better.
They tried, and I blew them off.
Why?
Hang with the weirdos? I was better than that.
Wow. Attitude.
Yeah, I had it, and I was really alone. But it didn't stop there. All my old friends wouldn't let go. They put shit up about me on Facebook. They photoshopped pictures to make it look like I was in lesbian porn films. They wrote "dyke" above my locker. Anything they could think of to make me miserable.
Man, it's cold.
For the first time in my life, I wasn't on court for a school dance.
So, I was never on court.
Dude, you're not helping.
Sorry. Didn't the teachers know what was going on?
I knew something was up, but I sure as hell wasn't going to tell them what. All I knew was my life was ruined. I was at the top, and then suddenly I was at the bottom. One night, they snapped another really crude joke about me. And that was it. I knew where my dad kept a handgun. So I got it. I stuck it in my mouth. And I shot myself. My hand was shaking. And I guess I flinched. Anyway, it went through my cheek. The irony is that after it went through my cheek, it hit my senior picture on the wall and blew it to hell. It killed my picture, not me.
You're lucky.
I know. They showed me pictures of people who blew their face apart and lived. Didn't make me feel any less like a loser, though.
But you're okay now, right?
Sometimes.
What, like you still think about doing it?
Not like I used to.
Why would you now?
I don't know.
What did they do to the girls that did that shit to you?
There's court orders. They got in trouble, they have to leave me alone.
Do you ever still see them?
No. They all went off to fancy colleges out of state. I'm the only one that's still here.
Well, I'm glad you're still here.
Thanks. Your friendship means a lot to me.
It Now you know how cool hiking is.
It's as cool as gaming. Speaking of which, do you want to get a pizza and play Resident Evil?
It depends. What time is it?
It is 10 after 4.
Maybe tomorrow. I have to go home and get changed.
What for?
Going out?
You are?
Yeah.
With...
Girl I met at work?
You've got a date.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that okay?
why wouldn't it be okay?
I don't know, you just seem kind of...
What do I care? It's your life.
Whoa! Why so serious?
I'm just surprised.
Well, sorry, I guess I should have told you earlier.
I'm not your mother. You don't have to tell me everything.
Are you jealous?
Don't flatter yourself.
Are you?
Why would I be?
I don't know, you just seem like it.
Let's go.
Morgan, chill. I don't know why you're upset.
I'm just ready to go home. Let's go.
Dear Jason, today at school, someone I know had a hangover. It was all a pretty big joke to her friends. Sad to say that the way she looked and felt, it reminded me of you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Want some coffee?
Yes, please.
Are you hungry?
Let me just drink some of this first. Make myself some eggs.
I guess that... I guess you fell off the wagon again.
I'm sorry.
Why do you do this to yourself?
That's a good question. Why? Is there any coffee left?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll get going. Somebody in this house needs to work and pay bills. I'll try to stay sober today so I don't lose my job. Right. Love you.
Love you too, Mom.
I am so sorry, Alexa.
What happened last night?
I went to see a film, actually.
Who'd you go with?
I went by myself.
None of your friends wanted to go?
Well, since I lost my job, I haven't really seen any of those guys lately.
What film did you see?
It was a war film.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a documentary about World War I. They took all this old silent film footage and colorized it and added sound.
Uh-huh.
All those kids, marched off to the trenches. There was this one kid. After the battle, they showed him just stumbling around. Just this blank stare. And his hand was shaking uncontrollably like this. I mean, he didn't have a scratch on him. But he looked like he was the walking dead.
Why would you want to go see that?
I don't know. I left before it was over.
And you went to the bar.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
How did you get home?
The bartender called me an Uber.
I have to go to school. Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah. I'll make myself some breakfast and then I'll go back to bed.
Why do you have your army jacket on?
I don't know. Do you want it?
What?
My army jacket. You can have it.
Why would I want it?
Well, it's warm. It's kind of fashionable to wear these, isn't it?
Not really.
Well, if you want it, it's yours.
I need to go. Bye, big brother.
Goodbye.
I love you.
Love you too.
Hey, Dylan. I'm bored. Want to do something?
Hey, sorry, I'm with Sarah. Let's catch coffee after class tomorrow, okay? Later.
I'm with Sarah. Sarah. Ugh. Bitch.
Well, whoever Sarah is, you certainly don't like her.
Sorry.
Is she some girl from school? She didn't say something mean to you, did she?
No. She's just some girl. You don't know her.
Some girl?
She's the girl my friend Dylan is dating.
Oh, I see.
So he doesn't have time to hang out with me anymore.
That's not true. You were just over there yesterday after class.
Well, yeah, but...
But you don't have them all to yourself anymore? Honey, can I ask you something? Do you like him? I mean, as more than a friend.
I know you hope I'm cured, but that's not it.
You're acting kind of jealous.
So,
So, what about Dylan's other friends? You know them? Why not call and see what they're up to today?
and that wouldn't make me look pathetic.
What would make you look pathetic?
Nothing.
Dylan's got a girlfriend now and not spending as much time with her.
Mom!
Oh, a little jealous, huh?
Dad, don't start.
That's a good sign.
Don't go there.
Honey.
Don't mind me, I just came in for another beer.
Morgan, tell you what, would you like to play cards? Maybe King's Corners.
Jeez, Mom, I'm not 9.
Well, if you wanted something to do.
Don't treat me like a child.
Don't raise your voice to your mother.
Oh, God, I have got to get out of here.
Where are you going?
I'm going for a hike.
Well, for a minute there, I thought the therapy was working.
What?
Like, maybe she liked boys now.
Oh, Ken. I know that's how you feel, but if you bother her about it, it's not going to help.
So what am I supposed to do? Walk on eggshells when I'm around her? I mean, what am I supposed to say to her? Hello, how are you? Goodbye, have a nice day?
How about I love you?
Well, yeah, that too.
Do you?
Yes,
Good.
she's still my daughter.
She needs to know that.
Well, she knows that.
You've always been so hard on her.
Well, I've been better since.
Since,
Yeah, since.
you know, despite the therapy and everything, I still worry about her. I worry she'll try it again.
But she told us she knew it was a mistake. She knows how lucky she is that all she has to show for it is that little spot.
She says a lot of things. Maybe we need to say some.
Yeah. You're right.
I forgot my phone.
Morgan! Wait.
I need to go.
Honey, wait.
Okay. What?
Morgan, please sit down for a second. Look, we need to talk.
I'm not in love with Dylan.
Not about that. Just listen.
Well,
Honey, this last year or so has been awfully hard on all of us.
you think?
Morgan, can you please?
Okay. Okay.
Look, your mother and I. Okay, me. I was very angry with everything that happened. And I should have been more sympathetic.
Well, I'm sure it would have been easier for you if I'd actually died.
Do you really think that, or you're just saying that to get a reaction out of us? Even with everything, how could you think we'd be happier if you died?
You have always ridden my ass about everything. Nothing I've done has ever been good enough for you!
You're right! You're right. And I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dad, do you mean that?
Yes.
We love you so much, sweetie. If you had killed yourself, it would have killed us too.
Yes, it would have.
You don't still think about, do you?
I have.
What about life is not worth living?
I only pushed you because I saw your potential. I never thought you were inadequate. I thought you were anything but inadequate. You're capable of such great things. You could conquer the world if you wanted to. I guess I just wanted you to want to.
We still think you can conquer the world.
I was wrong to be so hard on you. I'm sorry.
We love you so much, sweetie.
I love you.
Oh my God. I love you too.
Come on in, Pastor.
Hi, Alexa. Is your mom home?
No, she had to run and get groceries.
Oh, okay. Well, she asked me to stop by and drop off these flyers for the food pantry.
You You can just leave them on the table there. I'll see that she gets them.
Okay, thank you. How are you doing? How's school?
It's okay. I'm just doing homework now. When's Brianna's semester over?
We'll go pick her up from college in a couple of weeks.
Tell her I said hi.
I'll do that. Do you mind if I sit down?
No, please.
I've been meaning to talk to you. Think I can interrupt your schoolwork for a few minutes?
Always happy to have an excuse not to do my homework.
Even if that means talking to a pastor, right?
You know what I meant.
I do. Anyway, we haven't had a chance to chat since your brother's funeral, and I just wondering how you're doing.
Well, about as well as can be expected, I guess.
And how well is that?
Not well at all.
I'm sorry.
I miss him so much. I think about him a lot. I've been writing him letters.
To Jason?
Yes.
What kind of things have you been writing them?
Just, I don't know. When something reminds me of him, I sit down and I write. Tell him what I remember. What I feel.
Uh-huh.
Tell him, I'm sorry I didn't stop him.
Alexa, this is not your fault.
Why didn't God stop him?
Alexa.
He prayed. The night he had his accident, he said he was at the bar praying for help, and instead he wrecked his car and lost his license.
Did you ever think that losing his license was an answer to prayer? That God was trying to protect him and protect the others on the road when he was driving?
No. It still didn't work.
No. Why didn't God save him? We don't know. We just don't know God's will and his purposes. Your brother was in a battle, one that he was determined to fight on his own. A battle against depression and alcohol and Satan all at once, and that's just not a battle we can win by ourselves.
But we tried. We tried to get him help.
I know. But he just wasn't open to it. God gave your brother free will, and he used it how he used it in the midst of his battle. We just have to trust that God is good and that he's merciful.
I met someone the other day. Someone who didn't know me or know what happened. And when he asked about my family, I told him I was an only child. It was just easier not to get into it. So I guess I'm like Jesus' disciple Peter. I denied him.
And after that, Peter went on to be a great leader.
Well, we can't all be Peter.
No. But we can all be forgiven. Forgive your brother. And forgive yourself.
Thank you, Pastor, but I'm afraid it's easier said than done.
Can I pray for you?
Sure.
Still spending time with Dylan?
Not so much.
Oh, how come?
He's got a girlfriend now.
Ah, I see.
So he doesn't have time to spend with me anymore.
You don't see him at all?
Sometimes, but sometimes I make up excuses when he wants to get together and do something.
Why?
Who wants to be second prize?
Well, sometimes when a friend enters into a relationship, it strains the platonic friendships. But it sounds to me like he's still trying to maintain yours.
I guess. I just feel betrayed or something. I liked having most of his attention.
Morgan, I have to say, it sounds to me like maybe you have romantic feelings for him.
My parents said that too.
Are they right?
Maybe I do.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Maybe I do have feelings for him.
Do you think maybe that's something you should share with him?
I told him I like girls.
So?
Does this mean I'm bisexual?
Possibly.
I've never had a crush on a boy before.
So?
God, I'm an even bigger loser than I thought I was.
Oh, come on. What makes you say that?
I can't even decide what I am.
Are you kidding? Morgan, this is a huge advantage for you.
Why?
You just doubled your dating pool.
I guess that's right.
Morgan, honey, being gay isn't a mental illness. Either's being attracted to both sexes. Maybe your Studi high school friends wouldn't approve, but who cares about them? You're better than that. You're better than them.
I had a moment the other day with my parents.
A moment.
Yeah. My dad told me that he loved me.
Really?
And he apologized for being so hard on me.
Wow, Morgan, this is huge.
Yeah.
What prompted this?
I don't know. It came out of nowhere.
And when was this?
Last week.
So how's he been since?
Good. Better. It's been better.
I am so glad.
He told me he thought I could conquer the world if I wanted to.
And do you want to?
I need to conquer some other stuff first.
But it's nice to hear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our words matter, Morgan. It's a good lesson for all of us.
Do you think I should tell Dylan how I feel about him?
And we're back to Dylan.
Well, if I'm gonna keep seeing you, you should earn your pay, right?
Okay, if you insist. Tell me, how important is it to you to be honest with Dylan about how you feel?
Well, he already knows everything else about me.
And he did initially ask you out. Do you think that he'll still want to be your friend if you tell him how you feel, or do you think it'll get awkward?
You know, Dylan's kind of hard to predict.
Well, while you chew on that for a moment, let me ask you something else.
Okay.
How are you?
How do you think I am?
Better. much better. Am I right?
Yes.
Dear Jason, today's your anniversary. All week long, you've consumed my thoughts. Can't sleep. Can't eat. I can't work. I just keep living that day over and over.
Alexa, I need to talk to you.
What is it, Mom?
I'm making Jason move out. I've had enough.
What?
I just don't think he should live here right now. He needs to get help. Maybe if we stop pampering him, he'll finally go get some.
Where will he go?
He's an adult. He'll find a place. He needs a reality check.
Are you sure he'll be all right?
Well, if we keep sheltering him from the world, he'll never be okay. We've let this slide long enough. He needs to go out there, get past this.
Jason,
Did Mom tell you?
yes?
Being kicked out of the nest. Free. Free as a bird. Fly, birdie, fly.
Jason, what are you gonna do?
This birdie will fly high. Up into the tree. And there he will stay in a new nest.
I'm going to be okay.
You know I love you, don't you?
God, of course.
I'll just go.
Where are you going to go?
I'm just going to go sleep.
And that was it. You walked out the door and off the earth. I was so stupid. I mean, how could I not have known? Why did we think this would help you? We kicked you out when you needed us most. I'll never forgive myself. I hate myself. so sorry. I was such a failure. God will forgive me.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you all right? Can I help you? I tried to kill myself once, too.
How did you...
Am I right?
Yes.
Saw you. With the belt. Looking at that tree.
I didn't think anyone else was here.
I was just coming out of the woods. I was hiking the trail. Why?
My brother, he did it. In that tree. A year ago today.
I'm sorry.
It's been hard. Really hard. He killed himself, but I'm the one who feels dead. He killed me too.
No. He didn't.
He was a vet. This was his jacket. The one he was wearing when he...
When he...
Yes. You didn't come here to kill yourself?
No. No. I like the park. I like to walk the woods. It's peaceful.
Did you really try to kill yourself?
Yes. Bad aim.
Why?
Doesn't matter.
Did someone in your family do it?
No.
Are you okay now?
Yes. I wasn't always, but I think I am now.
What changed?
A lot of things. Now that I think about it,
Like,
hope.
hope.
Yeah. I think I found some.
Got any you can spare?
I'm sure it's there if you look for it.
I've been looking all year. I'm Alexa.
And Morgan. You don't want to keep this, do you?
No.
Let's find a big rock, and we'll wrap this around it, and we will throw it as far off that pier as we can. Okay?
Okay.
Looks like there are some great rocks over here.
Wait. Let's fill this with rocks too.
Okay. Wait a sec. There's something I want to throw in too. Here. Okay, let's load this sucker up and launch it to the bottom of the lake.
Afterwards, do you want to go get something to eat?
Yeah. Then let's go conquer the world.